Hey everybody, it's your good buddy 650 right here, about to go on a quick cruise on my Ninja H2, and I just want to take a quick second to talk about how awesome this motorcycle is and what I have in store for my good buddy Mustang Dame. Now you all saw Mustang Dame put the smackdown on me on my last video, but what you didn't see is what happened the very first time I tried to race Mustang Dame. Well, that was a little something, not much. A little jaunt with Mustang Dame on pump fuel. Yeah, that wasn't pretty. We see that was not pretty. I should have known better than just to step on my H2 with roughly, I don't know, I had about 50 miles of seat time on me, and try to put the smackdown on him. It didn't work. It turned out very badly for me. And what you can see from that video is that apparently I don't have supercharger gears. Because if I had supercharger gears, I would not have lost so violently. I would not have had my esophagus torn out of my throat and spilled onto the highway by Mustang Dame. But what I do have for Mustang Dame, and what I'm going to unleash on him as soon as he's willing to face me, is what I call Savage Mode. And Savage Mode is this little button right there. Right now it's in the up position at number 1. I can flip it to number 2. Yeah, just like that. I'm going to leave it at number 1. But when I flip it to number 2, this bike is mapped for MR12 race fuel. And it adds a significant amount of horsepower to this motorcycle. It was, and when I do that, when I flip it onto number 2, I call that Savage Mode. This bike was in Savage Mode when I picked it up from Brock's Performance last week, and when I utterly destroyed him on my Yamaha R1M, that was in Savage Mode. And I can tell you that the bike rides totally different in Savage Mode than it does when it's on pump fuel. You know what I mean? And Savage Mode is obviously what I need to try to face Mustang Dame. So, you know, I gave it a shot. I figured I'll try him on pump fuel just to see what would happen. And boy, it didn't turn out very good for me at all. So stay tuned. Let's get a petition going. You guys leave a comment. Try to compel Mustang Dame to race me in Savage Mode so we can get this race more interesting. I mean, I weigh 40 pounds more than him, so I need every advantage I can get. Viewers have asked, why didn't I have my carbon fiber wheels and other parts installed when I raced Mustang Dame the other day? And the answer is I did. I had everything installed on the motorcycle. In fact, this is how Mustang Dame's bike looked and how my bike looked just the other day when we raced. Well, I lost to Mustang Dame. Well, why did that happen? You know, how come Brock couldn't stop that from happening? Well, you know, Brock is great. He's a fantastic tuner. He's an excellent exhaust manufacturer, designer. But he can't defy the laws of physics. You know, I weigh 40 pounds more than Mustang Dame. So, and we're on comparable motorcycles when this bike is not in Savage Mode. It's very much like Mustang Dame's bike, with the exception of My bike is more smooth. The power delivery is more linear. It's much more fun to ride, quite honestly, because of Brock's tuning. Brock totally made this bike 100% smooth, whereas my 2015 was herky-jerky, up and down. You never knew what you'd get out of the throttle when you engaged it. You might get a big burst of speed like that. Then again, you might get some sputtering. You never know. So that's all been resolved thanks to Brock. And also, thanks to Brock and Don Gould, we have an auto blipper installed on the motorcycle, and that is just totally fantastic. I'm going to go up some gears here, and you'll see my hand is off the clutch. I just downshifted again in the third gear, in the second, so it's totally awesome. Upshifted, downshift. That is totally awesome. I love the auto blipper. So those are the differences between Mustang Dame and my bike. You know, mine is has a custom tune. It's extremely smooth, auto blipper, and then at my disposal I have the map switch right there when I can switch over to an MR12 race fuel map and turn the bike into savage mode. And when I do that, you can cancel Christmas. It's lights out Luther when that happens. But we just have to wait and see if Mustang Dame will face me in savage mode. There's no, as some people have said, well, why are you announcing all this? Why not sneak and attack Mustang Dame in savage mode? Well, I can't do that because I get basically 15 miles to the gallon when I'm on MR12, and it's roughly a 4-gallon tank, so that's 60 miles out of a full tank of MR12. Mustang Dame lives about 30 miles away from me, so by the time I catch up to him, I'm already half empty, and then if we race, it's pointless. I totally won't waste MR12 like that. When I do race him on MR12, it's going to be set up and arranged on a track, yeah, so that, you know, I'm not wasting fuel. And that's when you will see a Mayweather freaking Pacquiao from 8 years ago when they should have originally fought type of battle. You know, you might see a Mike Tyson versus Muhammad Ali, both in their primes type of battle. That's what we're talking about, right? That's what we want to see, huh? So yeah, you guys leave a comment. Try to compel Mustang Dame. He said he'd agree to do it, but we know how that works. If we put a little pressure on him, then we could possibly get this to happen a lot sooner than later. So you might be wondering, why did I just try to race Mustang Dame out of the blue with very little seat time and my bike not in savage mode? Well, I want to start at the top. I mean, racing Mustang Dame, you know, prepares me to hopefully one day be able to defeat him. And also I wanted to start at the top of the food chain. I mean, I could have easily picked on a couple of the S1000 double R's that are in my area. But you know, with all due respect to the S1000, you know, I own one. I've owned one since 2010 when it first came out. I have an HP4 right now, so I know for a fact that the bike is not fast enough to race a flashed Ninja H2 unless it has a turbo, nitrous, or some other secret hidden pods. Hint, hint. You know? And I've been riding the S1000 long before the other popular guy, my estranged son, started riding his. I was riding the S1000 when he was getting pushed and locked into his locker in elementary and middle school. I was on an S1000 in an HP4 when he was getting a super wedgie with his underoos pulled up over his neck and kicked under the bleachers at football games. You know? So don't tell me about that. I was signed under contract with Brent Tuning long before he was. I started all this. Don't get me upset. Anyway. I think I'm more upset about this car being in my path than anything else, so I'm going to turn around. Because I really don't want to go the speed limit behind this guy for who knows how many miles. Yeah. Well, this is the country. You know, there's nobody out there. But you see how this bike idles? totally smooth thanks to Brock. Before it was, you know, my freaking fuel. See, that's what I'm saying. My fuel light just came on. And I've only gone like 30 miles. I had a full tank. I'm joking. But it is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous gas guzzler. It gets like 20 miles to the gallon on pump fuel. There's no telling. It'll probably get 10, 12 miles to the gallon on MR12 when I flip the switch and put it in savage mode for Mustang Dame's ass. And just idling here, it's probably sucking up a gallon a freaking nanosecond. But I guess H2 owners really shouldn't have complained about fuel economy. Oh, I forgot. Brock also lowered. Yeah! Lowered the bike. But it still handles great. There are cops all around here. You never know where they're hiding, playing footsie with each other until I roll up and then they want to give chase. I gotta chill out. Alright. What an awesome road though. I'm definitely gonna have to come back this way. But that's it for now. And stay tuned for more videos. Let's look forward to that race with Mustang Dame on my bike on savage mode. And let's see what happens. You know, let's see if he's still able to remain on top. So if you like this video, hit the like button, share it with everybody. Let's get this hype going for this big mega race. And stay tuned for more videos. And as always, thanks for viewing.